Assalamualaikum warahmatullahi wabarakatuh and a very good day to everyone. So today's lecture is about functions and graph. Towards the end of this lesson, you should be able to define a function, identify a function from the graph by using vertical line test, identify a one-to-one function by using algebraic approach or horizontal line test, sketch the graph of a function, and last is the state, the domain and range of a function. So for sketch the graph of a function, you will learn this more in your tutorial class. Now let's review about relation. So what is relation? The relation between two sets x and y is the correspondence between elements of the set x and elements of the set y. So there are three terms you must get use of in this topic. So that is the domain. So what is domain? Domain is the element in X. And then we have word codomain. So codomain is the elements in Y. Elements in Y that map with elements in X is what we call as range, or another word of it is image. So a relation can be written by first arrow diagram. So for example this one, so we have set x in one circle, set y in one circle, and then we map these two sets by an arrow. So from this we see that A is mapped to 2, C is mapped to 2, B is mapped to 4. Another way of written relation is in ordered pairs. So we write in the form of x and y. So from the first diagram, so we can put in ordered form. So we can write as A2. A2 means A is the object, 2 is the image, B is the object, 4 is the image, C is the object, and 2 is the image. So there are four types of relation. First, we have one-to-one relation. So meaning that every object in set X will map to one object in set Y. And then we have many-to-one relation. So many-to-one relation, many object from set X will map to one image in set Y. So from this diagram you can see that 3, 2 and -2 are mapping to 4. And then we have one-to-many relation. So meaning that one object from set X will map to many image in set Y. And the combination of many-to-one and one-to-many relation, so we have the fourth type of relations, that is many-to-many relation. So now what is functions? A function is defined as a relation in which every element in the domain has a unique image in the range. So there are two main conditions of a function. So first, every element in X is mapped to an image in Y. Second, each X only related to one and only one element of Y. Mapping is another name for function. A mapping of function f from set A to set B is usually written as f double dot A arrow B. So we read there's a f function f mapping A to B. If an element X of set A is mapped into an element Y in set B, so Y is an image of X. So this image of X is thus represented by f of X, and we write as Y is equal to fx. So these are examples of function. So we have set X, we have set Y. Okay, so every element in set X is mapping to each element in set Y. So this is one-to-one function. So for these examples, this is many-to-one function. because if you notice that the two object from set X is mapping to one image in set Y, so many to one function. So this another example, but this is not a function because because you can see the object of C, so it has more than one image. And then from this diagram, this is also not a function because not all element in A has image in B, so D has no image. As a conclusion, so functions is one-to-one relation, many-to-one relation, and only one arrow in each X. So note that both of these type can be onto or not. Onto means every Y is mapped with at least one X.